Aquarius, listen closely, because if you've landed here today on this exact date, it is not an accident. The universe doesn't waste energy, destiny doesn't play games, and your higher self has guided you here because you are finally ready. Ready for what? For a shift, a turning point, a doorway that only opens once in a lifetime. August 31st is not just another square on the calendar. It is the day of your destiny shift. Think about that for a moment. How many times have you felt like life was circling in patterns? Like you were waiting for something to break open, but it never quite did? That frustration, that feeling of being on the edge of something but not seeing it fully, that's been building up all month. And now, today, the universe is saying, enough waiting. The shift begins now. On this day, energies are not casual. They are aligned, focused, and sharp. Choices you make now carry extraordinary weight. A simple yes or no could set off a ripple effect that changes your career, your relationships, even the way you see yourself. Imagine a chessboard where every move suddenly matters. That's August 31st for you, Aquarius. And here's the truth. You've been feeling this coming, haven't you? Maybe it's in the restlessness at night, the vivid dreams that leave you wondering what they mean, or those strange little coincidences that make you pause. Those weren't random. They were signs preparing you for this moment. Destiny doesn't always whisper politely. It shakes you awake. And today, it's doing exactly that. The question is, are you going to ignore it, or are you finally ready to step forward? Stay with me until the very end of this message, because I'm going to reveal the full picture of what this destiny shift really means for you, how it can unlock hidden doors in your love life, how it can redirect the flow of money and opportunities, and how it can reconnect you with your soul's deepest purpose. Aquarius, the path you've been waiting for is opening. The only thing left to decide is, will you walk through it? Think back, Aquarius. Haven't you been feeling something unusual lately? That restless energy you can't explain? Those strange dreams that leave you waking up in the middle of the night, heart racing, wondering what they really meant? Or maybe it's that sudden urge, almost out of nowhere, to break away from old patterns, routines, and even people who no longer feel aligned with you. This isn't just your imagination, and it's not just stress or coincidence. It is energy. It is movement. It is destiny trying to get your attention. Since the final week of August, your sign has been caught between two worlds, the ending of an old cycle and the birth of something entirely new. You've probably felt the tension inside you, like a rubber band stretched tight, ready to snap. That is because you are standing at the edge of a doorway, Aquarius, and August 31st is the day that door swings open. This day is not gentle, it's a tipping point, a cosmic push. Think of it like standing at the edge of a cliff with the wind at your back. You may not feel ready to leap, but the universe is whispering, if not now, when? Aquarius, you're one of the bravest signs of the zodiac. You're not meant to live small, predictable, or confined. You were born to innovate, to explore, to create ripples that change not just your life, but the lives of others. And that's exactly why destiny is knocking at your door right now. It's not asking politely, it's demanding an answer. So let me ask you, are you ready to answer? Because here's the truth. The signs have been building all around you. That restless feeling in your chest when you think about your future, that's your soul begging you to move. The opportunities that seem to appear and then vanish, like flickers of light, that's the universe testing if you're paying attention. Even the conflicts or challenges you faced this month, those weren't punishments. They were redirections. The universe is removing what no longer serves you, so you'll have space for what's coming. On August 31st, the energy peaked. Imagine a giant cosmic reset button being pressed just for Aquarius. Old patterns are collapsing, old fears are losing power, and doors that were once locked are creaking open. This is the day you are no longer allowed to hide from your own potential. And that's why you're here, watching this. You didn't find this video by accident. Destiny placed it in your path as confirmation. You are not crazy. You are not alone. And you are not stuck. You are on the verge of something huge. Aquarius, your life is about to shift in ways that will surprise you, stretch you, and ultimately free you. But the first step is yours to take. So again, I'll ask, when destiny knocks at your door on August 31st, are you ready to answer? Let's break it down, Aquarius, because August 31st is not just a date. It's an energy portal designed for you, and the layers of what's unfolding right now are too powerful to ignore. First, emotional release. Many of you have been carrying heavy emotions, grief from what you've lost, guilt over choices you made, or doubt about whether you're on the right path. On this day, it feels like that weight finally begins to lift. You might cry without knowing why. You might feel a sudden calm after weeks of pressure. This is the universe saying, you can't walk into your new life while dragging old chains. The heaviness breaks so you can move freely. Next, courage activation. Aquarius, you are the innovator, the one who sees the world differently. But sometimes your vision gets locked away behind hesitation, fear, or the need for stability. On August 31st, the stars give you a push. This is cosmic adrenaline rushing through your veins, daring you to leap, whether that's in love, in career, or in finances. The safe path will feel unbearable. The bold path will feel magnetic. And you'll realize that the universe doesn't reward fear, it rewards courage. Finally, the destiny shift. This is the deepest layer, the one that changes everything. On this day, your path realigns. What once felt impossible suddenly begins to open. Doors you knocked on months ago, you may see them swing wide. Relationships that felt stagnant, they either transform or dissolve. Money that felt blocked, it begins to flow in unexpected ways. This is the universe rearranging the chessboard so you can finally play the game you were born to win. Aquarius, you are known as the visionary sign, the water bearer, the one who brings light, truth, and fresh ideas to the world. And August 31st is the moment when that vision begins to manifest into reality. Not just dreams in your head, not just plans on paper, but real, tangible shifts in your life. This is why the energy feels so layered. It's not just emotional, it's not just practical, it's not just spiritual. It's all three working together at once. And when that happens, it doesn't just create change, it creates transformation. So ask yourself, when the energies realign on August 31st, what part of your vision are you finally ready to bring into the world? Aquarius, let's talk about how you'll know this destiny shift is already at work in your life. Because the truth is, the universe doesn't leave you blind. It always leaves breadcrumbs, signals, and signs that you're moving into something greater. And if you've been paying attention, you've already felt some of these shifts around you. First, your dreams. They've become vivid, symbolic, and strangely powerful. You may wake up remembering names, numbers, or places you've never even visited. Some of you have been dreaming of water, doors, or flights, symbols of movement and transition. This isn't random. Your subconscious is tuning in to the energies of your future, preparing you for what's coming. Second, synchronicities. You know those little coincidences that make you pause. Seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 333, or 717. Running into the same person twice in 1 week. Hearing a word in conversation and then seeing it on a billboard. These aren't accidents. These are alignment codes, the universe's way of saying, yes, you're on the right path. Keep going. Third, Your emotions. They've been unpredictable lately. One moment you're calm, the next you feel waves of sadness, joy, or even anger. These emotions aren't here to break you. They're here to purge you. They're helping you release what no longer belongs in your next chapter. Like a tide washing away the old, your heart is making space for something new. Fourth, opportunities. Sudden chances have started appearing. A phone call, a message, an invitation, or even a random meeting that feels like fate. You may feel torn. Should you say yes, or should you play it safe? But remember this: when the universe brings something to your doorstep during a destiny shift, it's not random, it's intentional. Fifth, your intuition. It's louder than ever. You just know when something feels right or wrong. You sense shifts before they happen. Logic may argue with you, but your inner voice is almost impossible to ignore right now. That's because destiny speaks through intuition first. Now listen closely, Aquarius. If you've experienced even 2 of these signs in just the last 48 hours, then your destiny shift isn't coming. It's already here. The universe has already set things in motion around you. The question is, are you going to recognize these signs for what they are? Or are you going to dismiss them as coincidence? Because in times like this, nothing is coincidence. Thanks, Aquarius. Let's talk about love. Because this destiny shift on August 31st isn't only about money or opportunities. For many of you, it's about the heart. And when destiny moves through your love life, it doesn't whisper, it transforms. If you're single, this could be the day your perspective changes forever. Maybe you cross paths with someone new, someone who feels strangely familiar, as if you've known them in another lifetime. Or maybe you suddenly look at someone in your circle, a friend, an acquaintance, and realize that connection was written in your stars all along. It's not about chasing love on this day. It's about recognizing when love shows up, because destiny is aligning the timing. If you're already in a relationship, this shift will feel like a test, but also a mirror. Are you and your partner growing together, inspiring one another and moving forward? Or are you simply holding on out of habit, comfort, or fear of change? The energy of August 31st will not allow illusions to survive. If the bond is true, you'll feel it strengthen. Conversations will open hearts, intimacy will deepen, and commitment may even take a leap. But if the bond is fragile or false, you may feel the cracks widen, and some of you will find the courage to finally walk away. Either way, Aquarius, this shift is about truth, about alignment, about no longer pretending to feel what you don't, and no longer ignoring what your soul is calling you toward. Some of you may even experience divine timing, hearing from someone you thought you'd lost, reconnecting with a soulmate, or realizing that the universe has been preparing both of you for this exact moment. This is why August 31st feels so powerful in love. It isn't random attraction or passing emotions. It's destiny deciding that your heart is ready for something real. So if you've been questioning your love life, whether you're single or attached, know this: the answers you've been waiting for will arrive with this shift. And once they appear, you won't be able to unsee them. Because destiny, Aquarius, doesn't want you trapped in half-love or false promises. It wants you in the love story you were always meant to live. Aquarius, when it comes to career and finances, you've always stood out. You're not the type to follow the crowd. You're the innovator, the trendsetter, the visionary who sees possibilities others overlook. And now, with this destiny shift on August 31st, your ideas are being pulled into the spotlight. For many of you, this shift will arrive as a breakthrough idea. It might be something you've been sitting on for months, maybe even years, a business concept, a creative project, a unique approach to your work that others told you was too different or too risky. Suddenly, the pieces start to connect. That idea won't just feel exciting, It will feel necessary, like the universe is saying, "This is the path. Step into it." For others, the shift brings unexpected opportunities. This could be a job offer that comes out of nowhere, a promotion you didn't think you'd get, or even money flowing in through unexpected channels. It might not look the way you imagined, but it carries the spark of destiny. Pay attention, because sometimes the door the universe opens is not the one you were knocking on, it's the one you never noticed. But here's the warning. If you cling to what's safe, if you refuse to move, you may feel frustration build like a wall around you. This destiny shift is about freedom, not limitation. It's about creativity, not repetition. The universe doesn't want you chained to a desk or locked into a cycle that drains you. It wants you aligned with work that lights you up from the inside. Some of you may decide to quit jobs that no longer fit, launch new ventures, or even relocate to follow a fresh opportunity. Others may discover a hidden talent that suddenly becomes profitable. Whatever form it takes, this energy is about unlocking, not restricting. So if money has felt blocked, if career doors have felt sealed shut, Aquarius, August 31st, is the beginning of the unblocking. It's when the lock clicks, the chains fall away, and the flow of abundance starts moving again. But remember, destiny provides the opening. You provide the courage to walk through it. And that, Aquarius, is where your financial future shifts forever. Aquarius, let's go deeper, because this destiny shift is not only about external changes like money, opportunities, or relationships. At its core, it is about your soul. For years you've been preparing for this, even if you didn't realize it. You've always been different. You felt like the outsider in groups, the one who didn't fully fit into family patterns, social expectations, or even traditional ways of living. Sometimes that left you feeling misunderstood. Sometimes it left you questioning yourself. Why can't I just be like everyone else? But Aquarius, you weren't meant to be like everyone else. You were born to be ahead of your time. You carry vision, wisdom, and awareness that most people don't see until much later. That's not a curse. It's a gift. And this destiny shift on August 31st is about bringing you back into alignment with that truth. You're stepping into a higher version of yourself, one that finally begins to make sense of all the struggles you've faced. The setbacks, the delays, the times you felt alone, they were not punishments. They were training. They were shaping you for this exact moment. You're stepping into higher awareness. This means you'll begin to see life differently. What once confused you will suddenly feel clear. The noise of the world won't shake you the way it used to. You'll notice signs, patterns, and connections that others miss. It's like your soul is putting on a new set of lenses, and suddenly the bigger picture becomes visible. You're stepping into spiritual gifts. Maybe it's intuition that's been getting louder. Maybe it's a creative gift, a healing ability, or even the sense that you're being called to guide others in some way. These gifts aren't new. They've always been inside you. But now, the universe is turning up the volume. You're meant to trust them, use them, and let them grow. You're stepping into your mission. Every soul comes here with a purpose. For Aquarius, that purpose is often connected to awakening, innovation, and service to the collective. You're not just here to survive, you're here to impact. And this destiny shift is your reminder that the time to hide from your calling is over. And that's why you found this video today. On some level, your soul guided you here. Maybe you were scrolling without thinking. Maybe this popped up on your feed at the exact moment you needed it. But make no mistake, you didn't stumble here by chance. You came because a part of you already knows the truth. Yes, I am ready. Ready to release the old story, ready to trust your inner gifts, ready to step into the version of yourself that was always waiting. Aquarius, this shift is not happening to you. It's happening for you. And if you're brave enough to embrace it, it will awaken the deepest part of your soul. So, Aquarius, the question becomes, how do you make the most of this destiny shift? Because remember, energy is powerful, but it only transforms your life when you work with it. The universe can open the door, but it's up to you to step through. Here are 4 powerful actions you can take to align with this shift. First, write down what you're ready to release. Grab a notebook, a scrap of paper, even your phone, and write out the fears, regrets, or toxic ties that you know are holding you back. It could be self-doubt, it could be an unhealthy relationship, or it could even be the way you've been talking to yourself. Putting it into words is powerful. It signals to the universe, I'm done carrying this. And when you release, you create space for new blessings to flow in. Second, set one bold intention. Not 5, not 10, just 1. Don't overthink it. What's the one thing your heart is craving most right now? A career breakthrough? A soulmate connection? A new start? Write it down as if it's already happening. Example, I am stepping into a relationship that aligns with my soul, or I am creating financial freedom doing what I love. One clear intention has more power than a dozen scattered wishes. Third, carry a symbol of clarity. This doesn't have to be fancy. It could be a crystal, a small note folded in your wallet, or even a simple object that reminds you of your path. Every time you see it or touch it, you reconnect with your higher vision. It's not about superstition, it's about anchoring your energy in something physical, so your intention stays alive in your daily life. Fourth, stay open. This may be the hardest step. Don't chase, don't force, don't cling to how you think things should happen. Allow what's meant for you to arrive in its own way. Sometimes destiny delivers in surprising packages. A closed door might actually be protection. A delay might actually be timing. Stay open and trust the process. And remember, Aquarius, destiny doesn't ask you to do everything at once. It only asks you to take one step forward in faith. The moment you do, the universe rushes in to meet you halfway, and that's when the magic unfolds. So Aquarius, here we are, August 31st, the day of your destiny shift. The day when the universe stops whispering and finally speaks loud enough for you to feel it in your bones. Now, I want to ask you something personal. Out of everything we've talked about today, love, career, money, spiritual growth, which part of your life do you feel this shift pulsing through the strongest right now? Is it love and relationships, a soulmate connection, a test of your bond, or the sudden realization that you're meant for more than illusions? Is it money and opportunities, the career breakthrough, the bold leap, or the doors opening in ways you never thought possible? Or is it your soul's higher calling, that feeling deep inside that you're finally aligning with the mission you came here to fulfill? Tell me in the comments below. I truly read every single one. Your stories, your signs, your synchronicities, they're not just comments. They're living proof of how destiny works in real time. You never know. Your words might be exactly what another Aquarius needed to hear tonight. And if this message resonated with you, even a little, don't leave without giving this video a like, hitting that subscribe button, and sharing it with another Aquarius who needs this guidance. Because that's how energy multiplies. That's how the message spreads to the people it's meant for. Aquarius, I need you to hear this. If you found this video today, it's not random. Destiny doesn't play with accidents. You were meant to land here, in this exact moment, with this exact message, because the universe wanted to remind you of who you are and where you're going. And now, it's your turn. Step into your shift. Take that leap of faith. Say goodbye to what no longer serves you. Open the door to the life you were born to live. Because destiny isn't waiting, it's already unfolding. And Aquarius, the world is waiting for you to shine.